Tokyo shouldn't work, at least not on paper. This is one of the largest metropolitan areas on Earth, home to over 37 million people. If it were a country, it would be one of the 40 largest nations on the planet. Every day, a massive wave of people moves through its stations, fills its sidewalks, and pours into its tall towers. And somehow it just works. The trains run on time, the streets are clean, crime is rare. Millions of strangers share some of the most crowded spaces in the world without much conflict. How does a city this big function at all? To find out, we have to look past the bright neon lights and the skyscrapers. We have to look at the unwritten rules, holding it all together. The first clue is underground. Tokyo's train network is the heart of the city. Every morning, millions of people disappear below the concrete to emerge somewhere else. And if you watch long enough, it becomes almost mesmerizing. Doors open, people flow out, another group flows in, the doors close, the trains leave. And the whole thing moves on its own. Millions of people follow a silent, shared rhythm. Stand on the left, wait in line, keep moving, don't block the way. The system works because people choose to follow rules. To an outsider, Shibuya Crossing, the city's famous massive pedestrian intersection, looks like total chaos. Thousands of people cross the street at exactly the same time, under giant video screens. But if you look closer, people don't bump into each other. They don't get into any conflict. The crowd just moves like water, stepping around obstacles, finding gaps, constantly adjusting. The larger Tokyo grows, the more it relies on one simple thing: trust. The quiet belief that the stranger next to you will do the right thing. And for the most part, they usually do. But a city needs more than just rules. It needs a soul. Even though Tokyo feels modern, it's deeply connected to its past. Take Sensō-ji, Tokyo's oldest Buddhist temple, built nearly 1400 years ago. Here, crowds gather around a giant bronze bowl of burning incense, waving the smoke over their heads for wisdom and good health. Office workers do it, tourists do it, children copy their grandparents. Just outside the temple is Nakamise Street, a historic market that has welcomed visitors for centuries. Today it's still packed with shops. The items for sale have changed, but the old tradition still stays the same. Cities aren't held together by concrete alone, they're held together by shared habits and shared stories. You can find that history along the Sumida River, the wide waterway that flows through the eastern side of the city. Long before the skyscrapers, this river was the lifeblood of Edo, the small fishing village that eventually became Tokyo. Goods were traded here and neighborhoods grew along the banks. Today the river flows quietly beneath elevated highways. It does the exact same job it did 400 years ago, connecting different parts of a massive city, linking the past to the present. Tokyo looks like a city racing into the future, but its success actually comes from a very slow, old history. That doesn't mean Tokyo is afraid of new ideas. Walk through Akihabara, the famous electronics district and center for gaming and tech culture, and you'll see a city that loves technology. Vending machines, giant screens, and automated systems are everywhere. But visitors often misunderstand why this matters. Technology isn't the reason Tokyo works, it's just a tool. Step away from the noisy, bright centers and Tokyo becomes surprisingly quiet. In neighborhoods like Yanaka, one of the few historic areas that survived the disasters of the past century, Tokyo reveals its true self. Low-rise houses, small patches of green plants, neighbors watering bonsai trees, walking dogs, and saying hello. This is the Tokyo hidden in plain sight, and it might be the most important part of the puzzle. Giant cities aren't actually just one massive place. They're groups of small villages held together by daily routines. Then there's Meiji Jingu. When you walk through the giant wooden gates of this grand Shinto shrine, the city completely disappears. The traffic noise is blocked out by a thick forest of 100,000 trees, planted by volunteers a century ago. In this quiet place, you realize Tokyo's final secret. It's a city built on resilience. Earthquakes, fires, war. Tokyo has been destroyed and rebuilt over and over again. The city we see today isn't the result of a smooth, peaceful history. It's a monument to starting over. Shrines like Meiji Jingu aren't just an escape from the modern world. They remind the city of what it took to survive. So how does Tokyo work? The easy answers are good trains, smart planning, and great technology. But those answers miss the real point. They don't explain how millions of people can live so close together without constant conflict. The real answer lies in the small choices people make every single day. The choice to wait in line, to keep your trash in your pocket, to respect public spaces, to be a part of something bigger than yourself. People often call Tokyo the city of the future, but that misses the mark. Tokyo's greatest achievement isn't its technology, it's its people. The magic isn't that Tokyo solved a difficult math problem. It's that it convinced 37 million people to work together to make the city work every single day.